back to another video, and today I am drawing Fnaf 6 characters as humans. If you don't know already, I have drawn lots of Fnaf characters as humans already. There is my first ever real video on the channel, which is drawing Circus Baby as a human, which is also my most viewed video on the channel. So that I'm really thankful for. There's also the hand puppet of Funtime Freddy and Bon drawing that I did recently, and there's this one that you're watching right now. So if you haven't already, go check those videos out, and just so you know what I'm about before you start getting into this. So I'm gonna be popping in and out here so that way I'm not too annoying, because I think me being talking almost the whole time last video was a little, I don't know, maybe annoying for some people. I don't know. I don't get a lot of feedback. But anyway, so yeah, right now I'm just getting the sketches in. A lot of it you can't really see, but you can see like my lines of action, me putting in the first person, and other stuff like that. Currently, I am making the sketches of Scrap Baby, and now, as I said that we moved on to Scrap Trap, goodness. I just wanted to say that the drawing part is also going to be in parts, because my phone is being a big butt for me today. So it only let me take videos, parts, and there's gonna be parts that you missed because I didn't know that the videos already stopped already, so yeah, basically. Currently, I am working on Lefty. You may notice that I am drawing off my line of action because I felt like if I did it on the line of action, it would be too far, and then I'd have to spend another 2 years trying to get the bodies closer together. So I'm not gonna lie, placing the line of action was actually a little bit hard, harder than it probably should have been. So when making the poses for Scrap Baby and Scrap Trap, I had the daddy meme with like Scrap Baby and Scrap Trap in my head at the time. So that's where I got the poses from. I wanted to have Scrap Baby leaning into Scrap Trap as if to be saying daddy, and then Scrap Trap is just like there like, no, just don't even do that. Just stop. Just stop. In case you've never heard of the daddy meme between Scrap Trap and Scrap Baby, it'll pop up on the screen in just a moment.
I always
Daddy? Daddy?
I don't like where this is going.
Bobo!
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, so that was the meme I was talking about. Well, really, I don't necessarily know if it's a meme. I mean, if you ask me, I don't really know what a meme what is a meme in general. So, I mean, if you ask me, I'd call it a meme, but that's what I was talking about. And if you hear anything in the background, don't worry about it. I just have some neighbors over. Oh goodness, if you got me talking about how the inspiration for Scrap Baby and Scrap Trap's poses, now I gotta talk about Lefty's poses and Molten's pose. Oh my goodness. If you prefer me to not hear me, then you gladly can mute the video and still watch. I don't know how annoying this may be, because I'm not any of you guys, so anyway, Lefty's pose is based off of one of Lefty's voice lines, which is, I actually really don't remember, but it has something to do with like, shh, it'll be alright or something. don't know, but that's right now you can't tell, but he had the expression on his face. And Molten, I can just imagine him hanging down on some wires, just like hanging down, you know? You know, one of the things that I noticed when outlining Molten Freddy's clothes is how low his pants are. And I was like, you know what? I'm way too lazy to fix that. So it's gonna be like that. So, yeah. So, quick story time. In school, one of my favorite things to do when I couldn't focus or my head was hurting was I would draw. So, when one of my favorite characters to draw at the time was Scrap Baby, and often when I made her, instead of having like a normal claw that I didn't really like drawing, I tried making it a whole lot more blockier, which eventually came out to look more like this. I don't think I did that good of a job trying to do it now, but if I look at my backpack and look in my math folder math notebook that I usually sketched in, I would probably find the same claw that I had drawn in this sketch. See if I can pop it up on screen. Now, like usual, I have to find colors for my people. So, finding colors was a bit hard, I'm not gonna lie. Well, how do I say this? Like, I wanted to find colors that still looked like they went together, but like also still looked like it was from the actual animatronic itself. And also, when I was first doing Scrap Baby, I decided to do like how her face actually looks, but then later on you'll see that I change it to human color, and I'll explain why in the future. This, my friends, is what I mean by hard to find colors. Scrap Trap, I literally had to find the colors I needed for him. I had to get a green, put it on low opacity, put like oranges on it, and then all that stuff just to find the colors for him. And I was, at first I was really confused on how I was gonna do it, but eventually I found it. Lefty was probably the easiest to find colors for. And, Molten too, but Scrap Trap by far the hardest. It was at this point in time where I realized how human the others looked and how robotic Scrap Baby looked. So I decided to scrap a part of the drawing and replace the face, arm, and one of her legs with human skin. this as a warning whenever you're coloring a drawing. Always make sure you are painting, drawing, whatever, on the right layer. Because if you aren't, you will throw off everything. It's why this drawing took a whole lot longer than it should have. I literally went onto the layer, erased everything that I had done before, and then had to redo it on the other layer. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I am done coloring, I'm gonna start shading on Scrap Baby, just in case you can't tell. Now we're getting into highlights. Now eyes. Here's the final product. The strokes drawn were 2,980. Track time was 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 7 seconds. Distance traveled 1,953.48. I forget math, goodness, because I'm not in school anymore. Number of undos, 466. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. And if there's something you'd like to see in the future or something you'd like me to draw, make sure to let me know in the comments below. So yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye!